everybody, welcome. We are going to react to Wednesday. I'm going to treat this like I do Stranger Things and Cobra Kai, Good Witch. I'm going to put these up with my music reactions. There's only 10 episodes, and I really want to watch Wednesday, and I don't want to wait on it. And so that's why we're doing this. And all the episodes are less than an hour. So I think I can manage editing and not having to sacrifice any of the music reactions. So I have seen Adam's Family, Adam's Family Values. I've seen the TV show. I've seen the one with Nicole Richie, which I think is the Adams Family movies that I mentioned. I think those are the ones that she does. I know that she is in this. I don't know if it's as a recurring role or a cameo or what it is or when. There was an interview about how did she feel about the actress who's playing Wednesday, and she said she was loving it and all that kind of stuff. So that's all I know about it. I know it's going to be focused on Wednesday. I like her dry humor that she has, dry, dark humor. So we're going to give it a shot. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, know that I have cats and the cats stay. If you don't like cats, don't watch. In fact, this one right here that you can't see, this one is Purdy. She is going to be 22 in 3.5 months. You'll see a black and white one occasionally. That is Fangs. You'll see a tabby. That is JoJo. She likes to trill. I sometimes I put those in the videos, sometimes I don't. And then you might see Buddy on the back of the chair. She's one of the ferals. JoJo and Buddy are both ferals. Buddy likes to sleep on the back of the chair during certain shows. So she slept the whole way through Stranger Things. So, and then there's Smokey that's out in this area also. She looks identical to Buddy, but she doesn't come into the shots too often, but occasionally she does. And I'll try to point out who's who as they introduce themselves. So, like I said, if you don't like cats, don't watch. That is not changing. The cats stay. I've put up my Christmas tree. Kinda. It's Charlie Brown Christmas tree. It is the first time I've had a tree up with the ferals and the strays in the house, which means it's been about 4 or 5 years since I've had a Christmas tree. This is a test tree to see whether it lasts or not, whether they try to climb it or not. It's only fallen twice so far, but that's why there's no ornaments. I threw the lights on just so there are lights on the Christmas tree and did not check them before I put them on. There's two strands, one half of one strand and one half of the other strand are there's a bulb somewhere that's dead. I'm not going to bother trying to fix it. So we've got the top half lit and the very bottom. So that's my Christmas. And there is an angel on the very, very top. Hello. Try not to knock things over. Also, try not to have the camera too low because I am in my PJs. Sometimes I'm in my PJs, sometimes I'm not. If I didn't do this in my PJs, then you'd never get any reaction videos. So, and I only post what I actually react to. So if there are certain scenes that you love and I had absolutely no reaction to it, I'm not going to post it. It is a reaction video, so it's going to be me talking, reacting. I don't have a lot of facial expressions, so usually it's me talking. Occasionally you'll get facial expressions. I'm all stopped up right now because I've been crying, watched Game of Thrones. So we're on, we're on season 4 of that one. As far as reacting, uploads, you'll see where we're at. I think it's only season 2 for the uploads right now. Getting ready to start season 3. So, so I don't have a lot of facial reactions, which is why I try to talk. Sometimes I talk about memories. Sometimes I talk about things they're actually talking about that, yes, we used to do. Like, it's Stranger Things. Yes, we rode our bikes everywhere. We went everywhere barefoot. We were home at dusk, those kind of rules. We could do whatever we wanted as long as we were home by dusk. So I talk about that kind of stuff, and sometimes it's just funny stuff that pops into my head. So, or sad stuff that pops into my head. Occasionally, if there's any mental health stuff, I do try to point that out as well. I've done a reaction to Inside Out, the movie. I don't know when I'll get it posted. Not for December, I know that. But, I talk a lot about mental health for that one because it's all about mental health. But I do talk about mental health occasionally because that is the field that I work in, substance abuse, all that. Okay, that's a long introduction to me. I want to go ahead and get started because I don't know how long my ears are going to last. So let's go. So that, like I said, episode 1, and this one is called Wednesday's Child is Full of Woe. Actually, I've heard that before. I've heard it on a, speaking of memories, my mom had a poem about Wednesday's child, and there is something about woe in it. I was born on a Wednesday, which is why we had um, that poem, and I'll see if I can find it. If I can, I'll try to post a clip or something or a link in the description, however it turns out. Um, but there's a poem about being Wednesday's child. Very colorful, very anti-Wednesday. Oh, she's got, it's not quite granny boots. It's almost granny boots. I love granny boots.
But I admire the sadism.
Sadism. That describes high school. I think it's even worse now with technology. Hey, Pugsley. Oh, it's not Pugsley.
Honest. It happened so fast.
Pugsley, emotion equals weakness.
Oh, it is Pugsley. Okay.
Pull yourself together.
Oh, does she have visions in this world?
I'm not about to confess to my brother that I've recently been plagued by visions. They
Oh,
come
wow.
without warning.
I like the song choice. Piranhas? Start swimming, boys. That's not actually how piranhas are in real life. Not quite like that. Jenna Ortega. And Christina Ricci. She's going to be a regular. Catherine Zeta-Jones. I think I forgot she was in this. And Luis Guzman. Love him. Danny Elfman, I know, as for music. Cool. Let's go. Okay, Tim Burton's involved. That's good. His style is perfect for this. It's weird to see fall colors on one side and all green on the other. Lurch. She looks so tortured. Aww.
Lurch, please remind my parents that I'm no longer speaking to them. Queen of the Dark Prom, president of the Seance Society.
I merely meant that finally you will be among peers who understand you.
You guys are making me nauseous.
Not in a good way.
Darling, we aren't the ones who got you expelled. That boy's family was going to file attempted murder charges.
Attempted murder.
Just over here is fine.
So is there anything special about Nevermore?
A school for outcasts?
Well, that's a polite way of putting it.
I never had a problem with outcasts.
Until they rip your throat out.
So that was our Harbinger. Is there something special about this guy? Because he talked about werewolves. Maybe there's nothing special about him. So if this is where Morticia went to school, why didn't they start off with her going here? Now, if that's a real place, it's gorgeous. I'm feeling there's some set design with that.
Name.
I was born on Friday the 13th.
Her name comes from a line from my favorite nursery rhyme. Wednesday's child is full of woe.
Oh, there we go. So there's a reason why that title is familiar for me.
I've spoken with the board and we've made an exception.
She's not happy.
Did you hear that, my little storm cloud? You're in excellent
My
hands.
little storm
We'll see if
cloud.
she survives the first session. Ophelia is the one who kills herself after being driven mad by her family. Correct? I break out into hives and then the flesh peels off my bones.
So is the head mistress lady, is she actually British? Because that's the only folks I hear pronounce schedule as schedule, which, based on rules,
Why not?
looks like the way you should
This was
pronounce
my
it, but
parents' idea.
here in the US
Oh,
we say
look.
schedule.
There's my mother's.
Rumors been swirling around that you killed a kid at your old school and your parents pulled strings to get you off.
Actually, it was 2 kids, but who's counting?
Some of them have literally been here for decades. That bunch of...
Fascinating.
I know, right? My law is like the #1 source.
Like a living Instagram filter.
Ignore him. Gorgon spent way too much time getting stoned. He's cute, but clueless. You know, it's a small school and there wasn't much online about you. Oh, you know, you should really get on Insta, Snapchat, and TikTok.
I find
No.
social media to be a soul-sucking void of meaningless affirmation.
That sums it up. It's weird seeing Luis
Cousin.
Guzman like this.
You underestimate me, Mother. I will escape this educational penitentiary. Which one of your spirits suggested this toe-curling tchotchke?
She used tchotchke in a sentence. I'm impressed. What did he do? Oh, hand! Or thing! Is that the hiker?
Where's the rest of them?
Your followers are clearly imbeciles. They respond to your stories with insipid little pictures.
You mean emoji?
Emojis.
I'm Miss Thornhill, your dorm mom. Apologies I wasn't here to greet you when you arrived.
Is that
I
Christina?
trust Enid has given you the old nevermore welcome.
She's been smothering me with hospitality. I hope to return the favor. In her sleep. The Black Dahlia.
Oh, you know it.
Of course.
It's named after my favorite unsolved murder.
Okie dokie. Well, before I leave, that means keep your claws to yourself and no smothering people in their sleep. Are we clear? Great.
Called her out. Hey, thing.
Are we doing this or not?
Now she's a siren, right? Everybody's watching. We're starting to.
Winner draws first blood.
Taking safety out. Well, they're not staying on their path. Bianca got first blood?
Your face finally got that splash of color it so desperately needed.
Is that the roommate? The fingernails kind of look like the roommate.
My mother promised me I'd finally fit in somewhere.
She was wrong. Yep, they do that. Hey, thing. I like how they have a skin cap on the top of his hand so you don't see the muscle and bone and stuff. Who's pushing the gargoyle off? Like a vampire.
At least I'll have an imaginative death. Then you tackled me out of the way.
It's good to see you haven't changed. If it makes you feel any better, let's just say I
He knows
returned
him
the
from
favor.
before?
Apparently she was friends with your grandmother and they spent their 20s together in Europe swindling the rich and notorious.
That's pretty. I think it's a real place.
Hello, thing.
Mother and father sent you to spy on me, didn't they?
The spotlight.
Not of the breaking.
Interrogation light.
Oh, thing. You poor, naive appendage.
ASL.
You pledge your undying loyalty to me.
He picks her. Kneels. We're going to town.
Principal Weems, this feeble attempt at bonding is beneath you.
I'm here to prevent that from happening.
Are we going to find out what she really is?
I wish you luck.
You can forge a relationship based on trust and mutual respect.
I did the world a favor. People like Dalton shouldn't be allowed to procreate. I've answered all your questions.
Is this the thank you? Mouse traps?
Mind if I use the powder room first?
I do like that we're getting some mental health in this. And she seems to do pretty well with Wednesday so far. Who's going to be waiting? Oh, is she going to be able to slip by? So when she gets these visions, I'm assuming she doesn't want to help them stop from being hurt or anything, because that's what she likes.
But drip is for people who hate themselves and know their lives have no real purpose or meaning. Of course, it's a native tongue of Machiavelli. Here's the deal.
Machiavelli.
I don't have a phone.
I've just gotten my second warning. I'm not going to get to the end, but we'll get as far as we can and then finish it up
That's
later.
when I need to know. I wanted to decapitate my dolls more efficiently.
Grim Reaper Barbie. Makes perfect sense. I'm Tyler, by the way. I didn't
Uh-oh, being nice.
I'll tell you what, Wednesday, to
She
show
likes
my
him.
appreciation, how about I drive you to Burlington myself?
Perfect.
Is the coffee for the guy with the apples? Oh, pilgrims.
It takes a special kind of stupid to devote an entire theme park to zealots responsible for mass genocide.
My dad owns Grindelwald. Who you calling stupid?
If the buckled shoe fits.
Yeah, fuck off. You ever been with a normie?
I've never found one.
With a normie? Are they watching YouTube? I like the normies. A flying kick. Or a flying roundhouse.
You're in Adams?
Oh, he knows the family.
That man belongs behind bars for murder. Guessing the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Well, she made a friend with the barista.
Oh, it looks like an accident.
Oh, that's the apple guy. Oh. Holding on to her mother's necklace. Kinda sounds familiar. Does she watch, is it two cellos? I can't remember their names. Oh, I know the song. I'll have to look it up. Oh, she's out on the veranda. I don't know if that's considered a veranda. That's pretty cool, though. Back at the home? Oh, should have guessed that with the plants. The words are on the tip of my tongue, and I can't figure out what the words are.
I had an extra hand. Whoa.
Where's the rest of him? That's all I got.
Oh, do they only get
Symbols are
aspects?
late bloomer.
She's never cried.
It was the week after Halloween.
Oh, okay.
2 of them held me down and made me watch.
Oh no. He was no more. We'll stop there, since nobody's talking.
Okay, we're back. We're going to finish up Wednesday, the first episode, and then kind of go from there. The sun has gone all the way down now. I think when I stopped it, you could see it was dark out, but it had just gotten dark as we were watching the show. But I've done some meal prep. I've eaten some dinner. I've got my oranges to eat and kind of go from there. The lighting recording has done a weird thing with the lights, causing quite a bit of... Oh, that's cool. My finger actually makes it go away. If I cover up the bulb, it's causing the flare. So it looks like there's more lights on it. Let's get back to the episode. I think she's making a friend.
How would you like your single room back? You just need to show me how to use your computer.
Is she going to hack the system? Thing is helping the barista?
He doesn't know Morse code.
This isn't weird at all. Like your pet? I'm in.
He likes her.
No charge. At least one of us will get out of this hellhole town.
She'll end up wanting to stay.
Are you sure you can trust that normie?
I like that they call them normies. She's got good aim.
Pandas don't travel in packs.
And pandas are black and white. Well, the majority of them.
I think it's the reason my dad hates him.
That's nice of him to do.
Kooky.
It's a line from the opening. The kooky and the spooky, mysterious and mooky. The all together, gooky, the Addams Family. Just trying to remember all the words. Oh my goodness. That's quite the vision. Is the same thing going to happen to Rowan that happened to the hiker at the beginning?
I have to kill you.
The gargoyle.
He's a sorcerer? I was going to say she likes the pain. My goodness, what is that thing? Got very long front arms. I've got the volume up apparently. I'm sorry if I'm shouting. It's real loud in the ears. Red eyes, sharp teeth, long arms. It's not a Wendigo, is it? So she ends up staying, not running away. There's the smile.
You're really becoming obsessed with
She's going to turn into Nancy Drew?
Would you rather I develop an obsession with horses and boy bands?
Oh, we're going to get Fester. I plan on it. So, I knew something would end up keeping her there. The music's still playing in my ears. Sorry if I'm yelling. I knew something would happen for her to stay there because it would ruin the show if she didn't stay in one location for the majority of things. She might go on field trips and stuff like that, but the flare is... If I film during the daytime, the windows are too bright, but I still film. But if I film at night now with the tree up, I'm going to have all sorts of flare. At any rate, we've got our storyline. They've laid down the dynamics of everything. I like Catherine Zeta-Jones as a Morticia. I mean, she's not... I forget the actress's name who plays the one on the TV show. I like her, and I like Angelica Houston. Angelica Houston's probably the best Morticia, but I like Catherine Zeta-Jones. So far, so good. Luis Guzman as Gomez is great. He is being very into Morticia and doing that very well as being very proud of his daughter for the morbid stuff. Now, in that trailer, he was saying, or she was saying stuff. Wednesday was saying stuff, and at the end of her saying the stuff, see him say, how wonderful, blah blah blah. But they didn't really show them together, so I don't think her making those statements and him making that statement were all in the same scene. I think that was purposeful, misleading editing that they do for trailers. For those of you that don't like folks watching trailers, I watch trailers. If they felt it was a spoiler, they wouldn't put it in the trailer. So I figured if they put it in the trailer, then there's other goodies that they haven't revealed for us to see. So hopefully they don't. They did it for this season. Hopefully they don't do it each upcoming episode like Merlin does. I'm not wanting that much of a trailer, but having the trailer at the end of the first episode was fine to kind of show us what we're going to see over the season, because The first episode is just laying the groundwork, and I think they did a good job at that. I like how they're doing Hand, and I like that he's not being censored. Not Hand, Thing. Sometimes my brain doesn't connect to my mouth very often. I'm glad the Thing is not being censored. Looks like we're going to get Fester, which will be fun. It was too quick for me to see who the actor is playing Fester, so I don't know if it's somebody I know. I didn't look to see. Sorry, Purper. Oh, and if you see black on my shirt, which I've got it up pretty high still, but it's the stains from staining the deck. I just grabbed a clean shirt. It is clean to do my meal prep so I wouldn't get cat fur all into my stuff. I think the plant lady is Christina Ricci. Let me look at IMDb just to see. I also want to say Jenny Ortega is doing a great job at Wednesday. Wednesday is very monotone, very straight faced, lots of sarcasm, but not a lot of smiling and that kind of stuff. So I think she's doing great. Marilyn Thornhill. Yeah, I think that was the name of the plant lady. That's Christina Ricci. So cool. That's it for this episode. Thank you all for joining me on this one. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.